Hello guys, this is Mr. Rafapa. I'm having this problem here. I've decided that we do videos instead of a Zoom class, and then you will watch this video. Okay, so these are box and whisker diagrams and problems related to them. They are saying the diagram below shows a comparison of the recorded monthly rainfall statistics for the month of April, October and November for the year 2004 to 2015. Now, we all know that in in box and whisker diagrams, if you have a box and whisker diagram like this, the number here is called a minimum number. This one is called a maximum number. These are 5 number summaries. Let's say this is a median, and this is first quartile, is Q1. This is Q2. This is the median, and this is Q3. It's a higher quartile. This one is a lower quartile. So you need to know that in a box and whisker diagram. Okay, so now they are saying to us, determine the range of the rainfall for November. Okay, so we're gonna check for November, and we check the timeline. They normally will give you the timeline, and you check the timeline and you take the maximum minus the minimum. That's what the range is. You find the range by taking the maximum and minusing the minimum. What is our maximum in this state? Is 220 minus 26. So, okay, so that's 220 minus 26. That's 194. So we have answered the first question. So I've added the second question. They're saying, what is the median of the rainfall for October? The median is the middle one. This is it. It's the middle one. Remember, this is the minimum, maximum, first quartile, higher quartile. Then this is the middle one, the median. So for October, the median will be 49. That's 49. It is our median. Okay, so those are the things that you've got to understand. And we have this one. They say 90 learners wrote a test out of 60, and their results are shown in the table below. So we have frequency and the marks. This is the column for the marks. This is the column for the frequency. Then we have the cumulative frequency. That's why I said CF is the cumulative frequency. This one, it is the cumulative frequency. So the first question is 2 marks. They say complete the cumulative frequency table. This is it. So usually this one I just do it. They'll give it to you to say, complete the cumulative frequency. So this is the interval. There are 2 learners who got between 0 and 10. So we don't know their actual marks. What we know is that they got between 0 and 10. Maybe one learner could have gotten 1, another learner a 9. But as long as the marks are between 0 and 10, there are 9 learners who got between 10 and 20. There are 19 learners who got 40 to 50. So this is just a summary of their marks. And every time we complete a cumulative frequency, you take the first number here, you plus it to 0. Every time. You take 2, you plus it with 0, it gives you 2. You take 2, you plus it with 9 now. It's like you go this direction and you go that direction. So 2 plus 9, that's 11. And then you come back again. 11 plus 21, that's 32. That's 32. 32 plus 32, that is 64. You place it there. 64 plus 19. So 64 plus 19, That's 83. That's 83. 83 plus 7, that's 90. So normally this last number here tells us the total number of people that participated. So we already are told that these are 90 learners. If you are to plus all of these guys here, you will get 90. Okay, so that's how you complete a cumulative frequency. The rule is that you need to take the first number and you add it to 0. So these two guys will be the same in you know. So now they are saying we must draw a cumulative frequency curve or an ogive. Okay, so you need to know how to draw an ogive. So normally this number here, we attach it to 0. So we draw an ogive with this column of intervals and this column of cumulative frequency. So this will be our x-axis, this will be our y-axis. So we can just maybe make an ogive here. So the ones that are our x-axis here, they end up, they only end at 60. So we must make a reasonable, you know, this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. And then they say our y's, they end at 90. So we must stretch it to 90. So this is gonna be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Why do I write this? 90 and 100. So usually they'll give you a nicely plotted diagram where you can just, you know, connect your dots. So we connect this first one here, we attach it to 0, this one. So our first point will be 0 is to 0. That is it. So that point, we put it here. It is 0 is to 0. And then the second one is this one, third one, fourth one, just like that. So we start with this one, we put it with 0. The 10, we put it with the 2. Okay, so it's gonna be 10 on the x's, then a 2 on the y's. So they will meet somewhere here. Because if this is a 10, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 10. So the 2 will be somewhere here. This is not drawn to scale. And then the 20 will meet with 11. So 20 and 11 somewhere here. So they'll meet somewhere there because this is 10, then 11 will be here. And then 30 with a 32. So 32 somewhere here must meet up with a 30. So this will be somewhere here. This will be somewhere here. Let me just erase that one. Yes, 32. And then 40 with a 64. 40 with 64. So 64 can be somewhere there. Okay. And then 50 with 83. 50 with 83. So 83 somewhere there. 83. There we go with 83. And 60 with 90. So 90, there we go. So 60 with 90. And then we connect the dots. We connect the dots into a nice curve. So that is our ogive. So this last point here, it is our 90. Okay, so we can use the ogive to answer questions like when they say use the ogive to find the median. How do we use the ogive to find the median? I usually say this is our position, this side, and this is our actual values. So median, we take the total number, which is 90, we divide by 2, because that's what median is. We divide it by 2, it gives us 45. Okay, so this is our Q2. It gives us 45. This is 45. I look for 45 here. This is 45. It's my position. So I take it down there, and then where it meets this, I take it back there. So this will be my answer for the median. So this will be 30 something, you know, this will be 30, maybe 30, 35. Another one can say, therefore Q2 equals to 35. So you use this side as your position, and then this side as your actual values. Okay, that's what. So it says an award was to be given to learners who obtain above 45 out of 60, above 45. So we check 45, this is 45 to 60. So we're gonna take it up, we take it up, and then we take it back there, then we take it back there. Okay, so these are the learners that will be given the award between this one and this one. So here you can say 75 and 90. So 90 minus 75, you're gonna know how many learners will be given the award. So that's 15 learners will be given the award, because this side is frequency, this side is marks. So we check the marks that they were given, and then we subtract. So if they say how many learners got less than 30, so you can say, okay, this is 30 marks, so you go there and then you go there. So you can see now this is the number of learners who got less than 30, and already it was there. Learners who got less than 30 is 32 learners. So you can see this is like 32, so that is 32 learners. So that's how you use the or give to answer all these funny questions. Okay.